what you gotta do.
Gotta remain strong.
Stay prayed up and he'll see you through.
Just gotta remain strong.
Like, on some real shit like the survival of the fittest. If you survive, it's because you were determined to survive. You, at any cost, was going to persevere. No matter who put you down, no matter what happened, you were determined to persevere. And with me, like, failure is not it's not an option. It's not an option. No matter what I've been through, no matter, my birth mama dying at 12, cancer, no matter the molestation, no matter the foster homes, like, all the shit I went through, is just like, man, I can't believe that God will put somebody through all this to not come out on top. Like, I mean, granted, I'm not above nobody, I'm not above nothing, but at the same time, I just feel like I determine my destiny, I determine my future, and I refuse to let the devil or anything somebody throw at me hinder me. Like, if I live through it, I mean, I lived through it for a reason. I lived through it to get up and try that shit again. Dust myself off and try it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't quit. You can't be a quitter. All my life, people told me, you're not gonna be shit. You're gonna be just like your mama. You're gonna be a crackhead. You're gonna be a pretty face. You're gonna have 5 baby mamas. And it's just like, what? Like, who tells an 8-year-old child that? Who says that? What type of fucked up people, who says that? So, I was like, okay, really? So, let me show you who I am. Let me show you who I'm going to be. Let me show you. I'm 24 now. I mean, granted, I had some bumps in the road. I had some hiccups. I have a 2-year-old son. I recently graduated college. I'm the first college graduate. It's just like, okay, I'm still pursuing. I'm still trying to get where I want to be in life and still trying to do what I want to do. And I'm not going to let nobody stop me. I'm not going to let anybody come between that. So, I mean, throughout my childhood, my best friend was God. Like, I know, like, when nobody understood me, I would just pray. I was 7 years old praying. I didn't know the definition of prayer. I just knew, that's what, when I went to church, that's what the old ladies used to do, is pray. If they see me saying, like, child, pray, I'm going to pray for you. So I just like, shit, let me pray for myself. Like, when I would be hungry at 8, starving, stomach growling, I would pray. I mean, it took me a long time not to fault my mama for the things she did, because, I knew it wasn't her, it was her addiction to drugs, and the fucking cycle that she went through. Her mama was wealthy, but nobody taught her how to love. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody taught my mama how to love. Her mother was very strict. So when she had us, she didn't know. She didn't know how to love. All she knew was what she saw. And when I had my son, I was determined not to repeat that cycle, not to do the same thing, to be different, to just not to do what the hell she did. So back to the church thing and the prayer, but it's just like, I don't know. It was just like being so young and not really understanding what was going on around me, and shit. I just knew that I wanted better for myself, and I wanted better for my son, and I wanted to be that one person to break the mold, to change it. I didn't want to continue this cycle of destruction, and I feel like that's with my family. That's what it was. I don't know what was in me, but I just knew, when the old man used to touch me and do shit, I just prayed. That God, help me. I don't understand why this 50-year-old man, you know what I'm saying, is touching me. Like, I learned good touch and bad touch, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is bad touch. I mean, I don't understand what's wrong with people in this world. All I could do is pray. I went home and I told my mom, and I'm like, when the shit happened, like, I'm like 8. And I'm sitting, my mom met this guy. She was always a free spirit. She met this guy, and I think we were on the side of the road, and she put her thumb out, I guess to get us to one point to the next, and this man pulled over. And, he seen this vulnerable woman with 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. And, my mom would, I guess, that was her boyfriend. Even though she had a boyfriend already, who was a respectable man who, I loved him to death, But this new guy, that was her, I guess, her sideline man. And, we didn't have hot water. We didn't have anything like that at our house. So, I guess she was trying to do the best thing she could. So she would send us to his house, to watch TV, to wash. He had food. He would, promise that, the kids would be all right. Just go ahead and send them to me. Me being 8, shit, I'm like, oh, he got Cartoon Network, yeah, let me go to his house. So me and my, my sister and my older brother, we would go over there. And in the beginning, it was cool. Like, he would come get us, he would let us eat the food, watch Cartoon Network all day, He would even take us to the, one, I can't remember the name of the park, but one of the parks in Philadelphia. And, we would take turns driving. But I would always have to sit on his lap because I was too short to press the pedals. But, he would drive. And then, eventually, my older sister, she was older. She was like 12, 13. She didn't want to be over there. She'd rather hang out with her friends. But me and my brother, we was young. We wanted Cartoon Network. So, we would always go over there. And what happened was, I'm trying to think. It transferred from me sitting on his lap to, give me a kiss, I'll give you $1. Shit, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? I want some candy. I want, I always dealt with shit. I don't know. I was a kid. I was like, cool, I'll give you a kiss. Give me $1. I guess people, like kids kiss their mom and they daddy. Okay, no problem. Then eventually it was like, oh, no, that was too fast. You got to do it again. You got to kiss me for 2 minutes. Shit like that. And then eventually it was, when my sister would come over there, I would do something where I was in trouble, where I couldn't go outside. So when they would go outside, I used to have to stay. And I used to tell my sister, no, don't leave me. Like, I'm going to go with you. But, I don't know, like, I never really told her why. I guess in my mind, I thought, like, I was the one doing something wrong, or it was me. Like, I was going to get in trouble, so I never really told her, like, don't leave me, this man, is going to touch me. I don't know why I never really said it till later. But I remember this one particular time, like when everything went down was, I think, like I was telling him, like, cause what would happen is, I would, when they would go outside and leave me in the house, leave me in the house because something he said I did where I couldn't go out, he would like, put his hands in my pants and touch me and shit. And I just was like, no, I don't think this right. Like, I don't want to do that no more. Like, I don't want your money. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. And he was like, well, you're going to get in trouble. All this shit going to happen. I'm like, no. It's okay. I'd rather get in trouble. Like, I don't want to do this no more. He was like, okay. So I thought everything was cool. So then that day, my sister left, and it was just me and my brother, and we were spending the night. And I remember he told my brother to, like, go ahead and go take a shower. Go get in the tub. And I was like, no, Mark, I'm going to get in the tub with you, too. I'm going to take a shower. Like, I didn't want anybody to leave me alone with him. And then he was like, my brother was like, no, you're a girl, no, girls, whatever. So my brother went in the bathroom, and he went to take a shower. He left me out there. And when he, like, I think I was sitting on the bed or something, and then he, like, got on top of me, and I was like, no, like, like, in my mind, I'm just thinking, like, that's when I knew. I was like, oh my God, like, help me, like, like, don't let him rape me. Like, all I could do was, like, cry and, like, scream my brother's name, and, like, this big ass 50-year-old man is pinning me down, telling me, you gonna stay still, shut up, and then my savior, like, my brother saved me, my brother saved me. I don't know, you know, he heard me screaming. My brother came out, you know, yelling like, you know, we were kids and we used to always say we were Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And like, you know, those were our cool guys. So he came out yelling like, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, get off my sister, nigga, you know. And when he did that, he jumped off me. My brother saved me, like. He saved me. So, you know. Whew. I can't believe I'm even making this video, but he saved my life. He saved me. And it's fucked up. Now we don't even, the fucked up part about it now is we don't even talk. Me and my brother. We don't, I don't know what happened to our relationship. We don't even talk. But after all that happened, you know, I went home and told my mom, you know, I was like, you know, then I was like, that's it, I can't take this. I went home, I told my mom, and I'm like, you know, Mom, you know, like, you know, the guy, I don't want to say his name, but, you know, I should say his fucking name, but I'm not. But, you know, the guy was, you know, I was like, Mom, you know, he tried to rape me, like, and I mean, I'm a mother. Any parent, I would assume when your child tells you something like that, you're gonna be livid. You're gonna be ready to catch you a couple bodies or so. You gonna go crazy. Nah, not my mama. Nah, she ain't did that. What she did, I think this what kind of did it for me. But what she did when I told her that her side piece, you know, tried to rape me, her first response was, oh, we're going to get some money out of him. What? Like, I'm 8. But I know that was not the response that I was supposed to hear. I was expecting her to be upset. I was expecting her to, you know, be on my side. Not, we going to get some money out of him. Yep. So, I mean, I went through court. I went through the whole court, and the way that shit was set up, that shit needs to change. Like, they make the victims, you know, feel like they by themselves. Like, I'm 8. What the hell do I know about that shit? If I'm coming to you and I'm saying that this, what the hell do I know? You questioning me like I'm lying. Like, what does he have any marks? What does this look like? Well, what did you say he did and how did he? Like, really, are you fucking serious? Are you serious right now? Yeah. So, I mean, I can't, that part of my life I kind of blocked out, and for the longest I never talked about it, but I mean, talking kind of helps me, so that's why, another reason why I'm doing these diaries. But, you know, I mean, I think the end result through the whole trial, because, you know, we didn't have no money, so we had a public defender, or whatever you want to call it, and he had a lawyer. And I just remember, you know, doing one of the things, one of the lawyers was like, yeah, so isn't it true that, you know, your mother is on crack and, you know, she's, you know, telling you to say this so she can get money out of this upstanding citizen? Like, nigga, is you serious right now? Like, I don't care how much money this man is paying you, but what kind of person does that? Like, I guess money rule everything, huh? You knew that this man was a fucking creep, but yet it was your job to prove that he was. What if that was your little girl, huh? That's what I want to say to this lawyer. What if that was your little girl? What if that was your little girl? Your daughter, your mother, your sister, anybody. How would you feel? That happened to me, but I refused to let that hinder me. I refused to play the victim. I wasn't going to be his victim. He wasn't, you know, the guy that molested me was not going to be, you know, the person who determined my life. He wasn't going to do that. I would not give you that power. Yes, that happened to me, but you know what? It made me stronger. It made me who I am. Obviously, I had to go through it. I mean, I don't know why. Everything happens for a reason, but you did not win. Hey guys, I want to thank you for listening to this story. Please subscribe and leave comments below. Thanks.